Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Let's put some of the stuff into context. Let's put some of this win into context. 6 national championships. What does it say about this UConn program? Why does this keep happening?
25 years.
Well, they've had great coaches. They've had two of the best you're going to find. I mean, Jim Calhoun, what he did to build this program in Storrs, Connecticut. Again, for those people who haven't been there, it's incredible. I mean, it's out in the middle of nowhere. And both of these coaches are very similar, right? They're incredibly demanding. They're old school. They're going to stick to their values, but they're going to be able to connect with the players because they're going to be able to put their arm around their players afterwards. Mm-hmm. Now, I always heard this about Calhoun, right? Like, players hated him at the time, and then when they left, they realized like what he did for them and how he prepared them, not just for the NBA, for Ray Allen and Rip Hamilton and those guys, but for life. And Hurley's similar, right? He's not letting you take shortcuts. You're going to play hard. You're going to play the right way. You're going to be disciplined on and off the court.
Coach Cal. Similar to Coach Cal. Coach Cal's got the same.
Calhoun.
You say Calipari.
Too. I'm not going to get into it, but I know a lot of Kentucky guys.
I think these guys are more straight shooters.
Yeah,
I think Calipari's more full of shit.
Publicly,
I'm just saying. I think he's more of a car salesman. These guys aren't. Like Hurley and Calhoun are like, they give it to you straight. Do they not?
They do.
This has got like 1.4 billion in NBA contracts.
Well, no. He prepares his players.
That's what you're saying. After they're done,
yeah.
Guys thank him. They don't like him.
It's different. I agree with you on that. It's different. Yeah, he gives you that, but that's part of what happens with his guys too. He's coached his guys hard, and they thank him for it later. He doesn't let them show. Success winning is hard, man. And when you add this too, I'll say this. Kevin, because I'm adding Kevin. Ollie deserves to be in that same conversation, regardless of how they feel. The guy won a national championship at UConn, and everybody wants to be dismissive toward what that accomplishment is. You're counting as 6. Then you add Kevin Ollie's name to that 6, regardless of how you feel about
the program and wrote it
down.
But yes,
because what he learned, some of the stuff that he got in trouble for is BS that some of these other coaches that we just applauded.
Oh, I don't care about
he learned it from him.
Listen, that part of it is
that's
separate.
part of the takedown.
No, that's separate. He didn't work hard enough recruiting-wise, and the program did. We can attest to it.
I won't disagree with
Dan
that.
Hurley took over the program, he didn't have a lot of talent.
And also, Kevin Ollie also happened to be the coach when they went to the AAC, which is a very different thing than being in the Big East. But I don't want to get – we love Kevin Ollie.
No. I just said he's part of the 6. That's all.
No, he is.
100%
right.
Let's not put him in the same class as Jim Calhoun or Dan Hurley.
No, I just said he's part of their 6.
Let me ask you guys this, okay? We had this argument, Randolph. We were talking about this on Friday night. Goodman, you were whining about this over here because of a tweet from one Terrence Oglesby, where he said this was the best team that I've seen watching college basketball. Now, look, I don't think T.O. said that.
T.O. was asleep.
T.O. said that.
T.O.'s tired.
We need to call him.
He's tired.
He's tired. I don't know. Yeah, he is. He's had to watch a lot of Hornets games.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't blame him.
Like, why
horrible basketball?
Why that reaction?
That they're the best
that he's seen. Yeah,
they're not one of the best.
I don't even know how like.
Yeah, he's lumping them in together. He's taking last.
I'm thinking
team,
like back to back.
I'm thinking
like the Florida games. I'm thinking about the Duke back to back teams. I'm thinking about these teams like best he's ever seen.
I talked to Grant Hill after the game about
what did he say. I know what he said.
I don't want to say.
I won't say what he said, but I talked to him. I talked to him, and I noticed what he said, and I'm not. Listen.
Am I wrong? Grant Hill, Christian Laettner, Bobby Hurley, Thomas Hill. They would have ran him out of the building.
They would have, but again, I think we all know that would have happened. But this is the best, the most dominant we've seen. This isn't the best team, but this is the best, most dominant era or dominant performance we've seen in a 2-year run.
It's just
that's what it is.
A lot of talent,
but it ain't the best talent.
A lot of talent is taken. You got the Ignite. You got kids going to Australia. You know, it's just a lot of
But it's also how long did Grant Hill stay in college?
4 years.
Yeah.
Stayed 4.
How long did Christian Laettner stay in college?
4 years.
What year was Joakim Noah when he went to the NBA?
3.
Junior, right? Al Horford too. All those guys were older.
Yeah.
Right? And I understand that this UConn team is older, but we're also not talking about lottery picks for the older guys, right? Like it just I don't think that
It's impressive.
But it's the way you build the roster now, Ross.
But I
agree, right?
Yeah. You can't compare the teams across eras like this, right? Because it's a different structure. But I would say that when you compare the last 2 UConn teams, right, to the rest of college basketball, I think the gap between them and the field is as big as any gap that we've seen.
It's the blueprint for how you win today. It's the mixture of experience, particularly at key positions with the freshmen. And they seem to have figured it out. And they're also doing it with dominant picks. That's what's so impressive. They're not just relying on one way. They got it's elite guard play, elite wings, and elite big. It's impressive, and it's something that a lot of teams may try to emulate, but they're very particular about who they bring into their program, and it's why they're back-to-back national champions.
As soon as Edie went to the bench, what they do? Clean.
Right away.
Quick forward, they had to bring it back. Like, they're good. Yeah. Not in. Like
it's like an NBA coach.
100%.
Right? I mean,
that's what he said to me.
Yeah.
He said one thing that's different. He said that he applauded that UConn does that a lot of coaches don't do is he's like they'll run it over and over. So once they identify a weakness, they're going to continue to attack it that way. And he's like, so many colleges are just like they're so busy running all of their stuff. He's like in the NBA, once it's not working,
that's
find
what
the matchup and attack it.
And that's what I was saying throughout the season. If you look at their offense, it's a pro style offense, and they're gonna come at you from the same way until you stop it. Boom, stop it. We're gonna just and so that's tough to do. Like even with Purdue, and you're in the game, you're up 2. Why are you going away from it? Attack downhill. Braden Smith made the play.
One of the things I must say about this run, and particularly with this year, that we got to acknowledge, this was another 4 3-point shooting performance for another dominant win. They were 6 of 22. 6 of 22 from behind the 3-point line today, and another 15-point win in the national championship game against a team that everyone would acknowledge was the second best team in the country.
Yeah, there was a point early in the second half, right? As UConn was starting to pull away, they got it to 9, they got it to 11. Purdue gets it back to 6. They push it back up to 9 again, where UConn had 4 straight possessions where they got a wide open look at a 3. I think one of them was Tristan. One of them was Cam coming off the screen. One of them was in transition. Canterbury missed one in the corner. One of them was Sandiar off of a kick out from somebody got offensive rebound. And they couldn't hit one. And it felt like that was where we were waiting for the avalanche to come. And the shots didn't go down. And if that had happened, then I think they won by 15, but I think this could have gotten really ugly if those open threes ended up going down. So to your point, it's wild when you think about that. They didn't have that flood. They didn't have that bum rushing that we were waiting for.
I don't even know what to say about that because it's the one weakness that this team has, and you still can't stop them. They're just dominant without elite shooting. And sometimes it's not even very good. 6 for 22 gets a lot of teams beat. If Alabama 6-22, they lose.
The best month of the year is here, which is why you need to know that we are partnered with BetMGM. We'll be using BetMGM lines for making all of our picks and predictions, and we'll have special offers for the listeners and the viewers of the Field of 68. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, you can use bonus code FIELD, and you will get up to a $1,500 first bet offer on your first wager with BetMGM. Here's the best part. All you need to do is deposit and bet $10 of your hard-earned money to get it. This is what you have to do to make it work. Download the BetMGM app and sign up using that bonus code FIELD. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. You'll get up to $1,500 in bonus bets if your bet loses. Just make sure you use that bonus code FIELD when you sign up. Most importantly, We have some fun stuff coming up for the rest of the NCAA tournament. Bet insurance tokens, college hoops odds boost, and the thing that I love the most, a nice little parlay boost, as well as a ridiculous array of prop bets for anything that you could possibly imagine betting on. From odds on getting to the Final Four to national championship futures, I'm calling it right now. BetMGM is the king of the prop bet. So go download the BetMGM app. Use that code FIELD and sign up today. And while I've got you, a quick request. The best way to support the Field of 68 content you get for free is to engage with us. Rate and review the pod in any podcast app. Like and share the YouTube videos that you enjoy. Tell your friends about us. It all helps in a world where the algorithm is king. And now, back to the show.